Hey, everyone, it's me, Brian Jew, and I just want to start off today's show by saying happy birthday to you. Why am I saying happy birthday? You guys probably wondering, like, is it What's Poppin's birthday? No, it's not. Actually, today is the birthday of the greatest radio show writer that has ever existed here at TBS. Yes, it is Eugene's birthday, so we just want to wish him a happy birthday because 57 years ago, Eugene was born, and the world has been a better place ever since. I'm just playing. Eugene's not 57 years old. You guys probably like, wow, Eugene was that old? No, he's not that old. He's older than me, but he's not 57 years old. That means he'd be older than the writer, the owner of TBS. I guess everybody at TBS he'd be older than pretty much. He is not 57 years old. You guys can pretty much guess what his age is. He was born in 1978, the year of the horse. Yes. So right now we're going to start this first song of the show with a song that Eugene really likes, this group. This is Chibo Mato with Le Pain Perdu. That was Chibo Mato with Le Pain Perdu. And you guys are listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm, and we'll be right back after a message from my sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin'. We're Brian Jew. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how to get in contact with us here at What's Poppin'? It's pretty simple. You can send us a text at sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet at TBS What's Poppin', or send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com. You can also send us a Kakao Talk message if you add TBS EFM as a plus friend. And the best part of that, it's all free. Texts, pictures, videos, everything is free. So please feel free to contact us or just say hello to us because it means a lot to us here. And also, I want to remind you guys, if you want to join us for Open Studios that airs every Fridays, but it's recorded on Wednesdays, send us a message to efmpoppin@gmail.com, and we'll help you guys sort yourselves out to get here and be a part of our show. And also, we have a very special email which I want to read. It's a personal thing I want to read for my man Eugene, because it's one of our avid listeners, one of my favorite fans in Japan, sent this the other day. Dear Eugene, wow, August 8th is your birthday. Over the past year, you've been doing a great job on the show with Brian. Not too shabby. And did you know that August 8th is also my daughter's birthday and also my wedding anniversary? It's been 20 years. So this day is now triple important to me. Don't let Brian get through the broadcast without mentioning it's your birthday today, okay? I'm so happy to have gotten to know you and the rest of the What's Poppin' family. Brian Jew, TBS EFM, What's Poppin'? Saiko! Momoko! Thank you very much. Yes, Saiko in Japanese means the best. So thank you very much, Momoko. You've been a great supporter of mine and a huge part of my life, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And now that you can be a part of Eugene's life, and I'm pretty sure Eugene is happy that you sent this email, so we really appreciate it. So once again, we want to say happy birthday to our man Eugene. Now, with that said, we have to go into the word of the day. Now, the first song was Le Pain Perdu by Chibo Mato. No, they're not a French group, but I wanted to sound French as possible. But we've reviewed Chibo Mato here with Mike Jones on Poppin' Review before. If you recall, it was one of the suggestions from the greatest writer of all time, of course, Eugene. Okay, I'm going to stop saying that stuff because you guys are probably thinking, why are you blowing up Eugene today? Because it's his birthday, but we'll keep it moderate now. We've already, made him feel special. It is his day, August 8th. It's his birthday. But we'll just say happy birthday once more. And that's it. No more mention of Eugene again. Anyways, the point is, today's word of the day is Eugene. I didn't read that part of the script, y'all, in advance. Okay, so that means every song that we choose today will be one that means something to Eugene. Yes, it's not, the word Eugene doesn't have to be in this song, but we're going to dedicate all the songs to Eugene. Why? Because it's his birthday. It's his birthday. He can choose what he wants to. And that's kind of hard for someone to pick, just songs that, are going to be dedicated to Eugene. Especially difficult when you only have 7 songs to choose from for Eugene. You recall all the little cray-cray songs? Guess who's the man behind the cray-cray songs? Brian Jew? No, it's Eugene. Yes. Now, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know what songs we're going to play for you guys today because Eugene's going to choose all the songs in the first half. because it's Eugene's day. We're going to let him do what he wants to do. We're not going to call him special. We're not going to say he's the greatest writer of all time anymore, but it is his day. So the next song that we're going to play, to me, I don't think it's a bad song. I actually like the song a lot, so I don't know why Eugene wrote it in the script like it's a weird song or something, but it's not a bad song. So check it out, y'all. This is dedicated to Eugene. This is Guns N' Roses with Sweet Child O' Mine. That was Guns N' Roses with Sweet Child O' Mine. Now, coming up on today's show, it's Thursday, so that means that Eugene will be here for Poppin' News with some of the craziest newses and stories. I said newses. It's craziest news and stories around the world. So if you want to hear that and find out more, you got to stay tuned for that. Now, of course, I'm going to play the next song for you guys. And you guys normally know the third song on Thursdays, we play a K-pop track. Not always, but if there's one that's related to the word up word of the day, we always play a K-pop track. And today's word of the day is Eugene. Actually, today's more like the name of the day. And since that's the name of our writer, he got to choose a K-pop track, and he wanted to hear a Korean song today. So a lot of our listeners out there always like to talk about, the K-pop track that they first got hooked on, and, how, this song really got me into the K-pop world. I love this group. I love this song. And that's pretty much what Eugene did. He chose a song that got him to K-pop. And this song's really, really, really old. Yes, it is. And it shows how old Eugene is. He's not 57 years old, but he is not that young as well. And the song is called 꿈, or in English, Dream, and it's by Eugene. And this song was released in 1992, so that's pretty old. So all you kids that were born in the 90s and the 80s don't know this song. So for you guys, we're going to play the song for you. And also, to line that up afterwards, right after, we're going to play another song for you guys. And that's going to be the last song of the first half of our show. And the second song is actually one of Eugene's ringtones. So I'm curious, what's your ringtone right now? On your phones, let us know. Tweet us what your ringtones are, because right now we're going to play two songs back to back. One is the song that got Eugene to K-pop. Back then they called it Kayo, of course. It's called 꿈 by Eugene. And the second song is Eugene's ringtone, and it's, of course, my man, my mentor, someone I looked up to since day one, Michael Jackson with Human Nature. And I'll be back with part 2 and Paparazzi. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. So Paparazzi, this wonderful day comes out of Korea, of course, but involves a foreign band. A band that I love, a band that Eugene loves, because it's his birthday, we have to always mention his name. And they're called Weezer. Now, this past weekend, Weezer was in the country for the Eugene Rock Festival, and they debuted some of their new songs from the upcoming 7th album. Yes, they have 7 albums out. That's pretty big news, but the cool thing about their performance at the festival wasn't that they sang their songs, but they actually sang a song in Korean. And actually, we have a clip for you guys right now, so if you listen very closely, you can hear them speaking Korean.
이 다음 노래는 김광석으로 먼지가 되어입니다. 하얀 여름 젖어버리며 잊었던 기억들이 피어나네요.
Yes, that's right. That was Weezer, and they sang the song 먼지가 되어 by Kim Kwang-seok. See, a lot of artists out there, they try to do concerts around the world just to make money, get around and everything. But this band, they really want to connect with their fans. Even the fact that they wanted to learn a song in Korean. It's not that easy to learn another language that you're not used to. And Weezer actually learned the lyrics to this song and performed it live at the Eugene Rock Festival. So I respect Weezer even more now that they did that for their fans. And, I want to be like that. I want to be one of those artists as well to, give back to the fans and do what the fans really like. And Weezer, much love for you guys. So the next song right now we have set up for you guys is a Weezer song. And of course, since it's Eugene's birthday still, it's one of his playlists or Eugene's birthday mix. And this is actually one of his all-time favorite Weezer songs, and same as mine. So check it out. This is Buddy Holly, but by Weezer. Happy birthday, Eugene.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Eugene.
I just want to say one thing. The word of the day is narcissism.
I thought it was Eugene.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh, you wanted to change it?
I'm just saying, like, you know,
cut me
the
off.
way I wrote the script, it seems like it's a little bit over the top. When I was writing it, I didn't think it was that bad.
You just
but
cut me off when I'm trying to sing to you.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
Happy birthday, dear Eugene.
The awesomest writer in the world.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, thank you. I am now.
And many more.
Yes, of course. I am
Get
now.
out the door.
Aw.
As you guys know, finally, of course, you're thinking, who's Eugene? He's the writer, he's the Poppin news guy, and he's in the studio with me right
Man,
now.
Everybody who listens to this show knows that.
Of course, I'm saying new listeners, but like, who's
Of
the
course,
Eugene
of
guy?
course.
Yes.
If you're a new listener and it's your first time, you know, normally I am not this narcissistic about myself, so I apologize in advance for any complaints you might have because it's been nonstop, you know, Eugene this, Eugene that today. Normally we don't do that, but on Brian's birthday and on Olivia's birthday and on Mike's birthday, probably we're going to do something similar. And we also try to find the producer's birthday so we can do the same thing for him.
We're going to do it for everybody.
But he's being a secretive person about that.
I know his birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Sweet.
I just Googled it.
Okay, yeah, because we were talking about that. There is a database of government employees, so we could look at that. Also, I want to mention I am now closer to 40 than 30. That's kind of sad.
Well, that's inevitable.
Yeah,
We
of
age.
course, of course. But
Well, I'd rather be closer to 40 than 50 already.
yes,
Yes.
that is true. But speaking of somebody who is nearly 50, let's go into the first story.
Oh, it's about age?
A little bit.
Okay.
Have you ever done a marathon before?
Not a marathon yet.
Not
Never
yet.
done a marathon.
Okay, well, I have done a half marathon before, and that is extremely difficult. And I didn't train for it, so I think that was a big problem. It took me a really long time to do it. But this guy, when you're running the marathon, it can get really hot, right?
Of course.
So he has the idea that he's going to run 40 marathons in 40 days, but carrying a refrigerator on his back so that he won't be hot.
See, that's just not smart at all.
Maybe not, but
Yes.
he's going to run the length of Britain. You know, the entire, I guess from England
One
to
end to the other.
Scotland. Yeah.
Holy moly.
It's crazy. Or the length. It doesn't say the width or the length. I don't know if he's going north to south or east to west, but either way, that's amazing, And the greatest thing about this, that we were talking about age before, this man is a father of 4, and he's a grandfather of 2.
So how old is this guy?
He's only 49, which
Oh,
is
so he's a
amazing.
young grandpa.
He's
Okay.
a really young grandpa. But basically, he's going to run 1,053 miles from Land's End.
Now I
Yeah.
would walk 100,000 miles.
Yeah, this is crazy. He says he's taking part of this Great North Run for charity to raise money. So people are going to sponsor him, obviously. But he's going to have a refrigerator on his back.
You know what's better than a refrigerator?
What's that?
They have those devices. You know those stores in the States, the whatever stone store.
Yeah,
they have
that
like this
one.
like circular device that goes around your neck,
Uh-huh.
and it blows cold air into you, so it cools the rest of your body.
Oh, I don't think
That's
he's
lightweight.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think he's really taking the refrigerator to keep cool. I think the reason he's doing it is just because it's something, ridiculous and impossible, and then it will inspire
40
people.
consecutive days.
Yes, 40 marathons in 40 days.
How is he gonna recover? He's gonna be so fatigued after the first
I guess
2-3
he's
days.
been training. I hope he's been training because that is crazy.
Well, Mr. Grandfather, what's his grandfather's name?
Grandfather's name is it does not say.
Okay, well, Mr. Grandfather, be careful on your little trip on the marathon because you're not at a young age and it's easier for you to get ill and sick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Here's his name: Tony the Fridge Phoenix Morrison.
All right, Mr. Tony Morrison.
Yes.
Be careful. You do not want to get sick.
And he's doing this to raise money for the Bobby Robson Foundation, which carries out research into pioneering treatment, which is pretty cool. I guess it's good for a good cause.
Okay.
All right, but let's move on to the next story. This one comes out of Japan. This is
Cool.
from the Huffington Post. Do you believe in UFOs?
I kind of sort of do.
Kind of, sort of do.
Yes.
I remember that story you said where the
I saw an
UFO
alien.
You saw an alien?
I saw an alien when I was like in 8th grade or 7th grade, and no
You
one
said-
believes me.
You said that you and your cousin or your brother were
brother.
running away from
From an alien.
An alien when you were a kid? Yeah, I remember that story. This one,
Creepy.
there was an airplane going over the Chiba prefecture in Japan, and they saw something out the window. And so there was a YouTube video that somebody made who was on board
Oh.
of some glowing lights that they saw outside of the window of the airplane.
Okay.
Right? And they put it up on YouTube, but suddenly the video disappeared from YouTube.
Wait, so the person who put it up didn't put it down?
No, it became like they put it up and then suddenly it disappeared. Like so there's this conspiracy theory going
Oh my
on.
goodness.
Maybe-
So ET put it down.
Not necessarily ET, but it could be the government or YouTube themselves. They're like, oh, we cannot let them know that there's actually UFOs. We got to take that down because it's pretty clear evidence. I guess.
What if
Yeah.
YouTube has a contract with the UFOs? That's why they're called YouTube. It's supposed to be a U.
UFO tube?
Yes.
That could be possible.
That's creepy.
There are some people who saw the video who said that that's probably not a UFO. It looks like there are people burning some stuff in the ground, right? So
But they're in the air. I thought that they saw.
yeah,
these
they are
lights.
on the air, but I guess off in the distance, sometimes farmers will burn the crops on their field, or not the crops, but just like after they're done with the harvest or whatever. So they're saying that's all it is, but other people who say this is a cover up and they're trying to hide it. It's like some of that Area 51 stuff,
Oh, and this happened over Japan.
It's happened in Japan, yes. So this is very, very, very creepy. You know what I mean?
Creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. And that, of course, reminds me of the next song, which is The Creeps.
So that's how you build it up to the
yes,
song.
Yes. The Creeps by Fedde Le Grand featuring, forgot her name. Okay, but it's in there.
Did they talk about UFOs in the song?
No, but the woman is singing about how she gets the creeps. And it's very interesting.
All right, check it out. This is Fedde Le Grand by The Creeps.
No. It's The Creeps by Fedde Le Grand.
Okay, with that. That was Camille Jones with The Creeps, the Fedde Le Grand remix.
Yes, Fedde Le Grand is a very good DJ who remixes other people's stuff and makes it sound cool. That was a dance track, really popular in Europe a few years ago.
I just think it's funny when the song was going out. I don't know the song, and Eugene's like, "Don't you know the song? It's good." And he's like dancing. And I'm like, Eugene, you have a weird mix of music.
No. This is really good. You should watch the video. Every red-blooded American male will love that video.
The Camille Jones video?
Well, the Fedde Le Grand remix video, I think.
Okay.
It's pretty, racy. It's
Okay,
pretty good.
racy. Okay.
Yes, very, very
I'll
interesting.
be sure to check that out.
Okay, let's go into our third news. This comes from ABC News. Comes out of Belgium. Okay, what is Belgium known for, you think?
Belgian chocolates.
Yes, chocolate, of
I
course.
love chocolate.
So, they are, I'll read the title. Belgium's chocolate stamps offer a lick with a kick.
Wait, so they're stamps, but they're made out of chocolate?
Exactly, postage stamps. You know when you have to mail a letter,
Yeah.
you lick the postage stamp and it kind of has
Put on the envelope.
that gluey taste to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's not delicious anyway. I mean, although when I was a kid, I thought it was delicious, but...
I always thought it was fun to do it. So my mom
Yeah.
would actually, send, what do you call it, letters and stuff like that. And I would be like, oh, mama, I want to do the stamps. And I'll lick the stamps, put it on the envelope.
Yeah, it actually tasted good back then, right?
Back then,
Yeah. Now,
until you
now it doesn't.
realize I'm a dummy for licking all those stamps.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
it's toxic, right?
Still is nasty.
But now they have these stamps that are stickers, basically.
They do have those, yes. My mom had that too.
But in Belgium, they are making these postage stamps that when you lick the back of it, it tastes like chocolate. So it's a chocolate flavored postage stamp.
So it's like the lip gloss that tastes like fruit.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
like that. The Belgian Post Office released 538,000 stamps on Monday that have pictures of chocolate on the front and the essence of cacao oil in the glue on the back for taste, in the ink for smell.
So the actual stamp isn't made out of chocolate.
Oh no, of
Because if
course
it did,
not.
it'd melt.
The glue tastes like chocolate. That's what it is. And so the Belgian stamp collector Marie-Claire Vertischel, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, said while the taste was a bit disappointing, they smell very good. So maybe it doesn't taste the best.
Isn't it Marie-Claire Vertischel?
Perhaps
Yes.
because she would be French from Belgium. Or she would be speaking French if she came from Belgium.
Yes.
That's what I mean. So the reason why they're doing this is because, they want to make their chocolate more popular amongst people and
do you
everything.
know the chocolate company that does this, or is it just
the post office? It's the post office. Okay, so if you want to buy a set of 5 stamps, that'll cost you 6.2 euros, which is about $8, which is about 9,000 won, I suppose. And so this says it might leave a customer hungry for more. Now, there's a problem with this, I would think. If you're a kid and you like chocolate, then you might actually lick all the stamps, and then they'll be worthless, right?
You can't use them.
I guess you could if you don't destroy them. You just have to use Scotch tape or something. You know what I mean?
Do they allow that?
Yeah, I think so. As long as the stamp is not broken, I think it should be okay, right?
I remember my mom was really mad at me because not only stamps, But you remember those things that had your address on it, the address labels?
Oh yeah, yeah.
For people who were lazy to write the address on their own envelopes, you would actually lick the back of it like a stamp and put it on the
Right,
corner.
I had a bunch of those actually.
I had a bunch of those too. And like you said, when we were younger, that tasted very appealing to us.
Right.
So I remember licking all of them, just sticking on books and calendars and stuff like that.
I think because we liked it so much, my mom actually got this. They weren't postage stamps, but it was some other kind of sticker or something that you could like lick and stick on something. So,
see,
we
my
got a bunch of
mom,
those.
she corrected it. She was
What's
like,
that?
all right, if you can lick all the stamps and, waste money. So they got the stamp, the actual, like, the ink stamp.
Right.
And you could just stamp your address on the envelope.
But wait, couldn't you do that unlimited number of times?
Unlimited number of times with the ink?
I mean, with the ink stamp, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just do it as many times as you want.
But I won't lick it.
I know, but I mean, does she have to pay every single time she does it, or
No.
how does that work? That means you can mail like
You
a
have the
million
ink pad.
letters.
You
right.
have an ink pad.
Right.
Yeah, you just stamp the ink pad and put it on the envelope.
No, what I mean is like stamps cost money, right?
Yeah.
So if you have the stamp that you can just have the ink pad,
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper. So you can mail as many letters as you want.
Yes.
Well,
and that's why
that's
she
amazing.
She saved way more money.
That is cool.
Yes.
If you have a company, that'd be a really good idea.
And if you have a child who's like me and Eugene and likes to lick stamps
yes.
and waste money, we prefer you guys get that stamp, the one with the ink pad.
Although then you start stamping yourself on your face, right?
But the idea of licking stamps is because we like that taste.
Of course.
You don't like the taste of ink.
Of course. I mean, but kids like to do weird things like that. I remember in my elementary school, there was a thing where kids like to eat the glue, you know? With the white
Eat
glue,
glue?
the white glue that
Like
comes
glue
out of the
sticks?
no, the white, the sticky. I don't know the brand.
With the cow on the...
Yeah. They used to like stick
Cow
it in their
brand.
mouth and like drink it. It's really gross, right? But people really like to do that back then,
That's disgusting.
and it's non-toxic, so I guess that's okay. But that's weird, right?
I actually, when I was younger, with that same brand of glue, I was a trouble child. When I was younger, and I remember putting glue in people's hair during art class.
Oh, shouldn't do
I
that.
was like in third grade. I didn't know any better.
So what happened to you? Did anyone get angry or?
It's not like I put a whole, bottle of glue in people's hair. I put like little bits and just stick the corners of their hairs together.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, if you wash your hair, it comes out.
Okay.
So
that is true. I remember in high school, I was going through somewhat of a goth phase. And, people were all into doing really weird hairdos, and some of the girls would put that glue in their hair so they could shape it in a really weird way.
But don't they realize it gets like rock hard?
Yeah, exactly. And then, just take a shower at the end of the day. But it was crazy. It was crazy.
Okay.
So.
Well, before we go,
Yes.
we're already at the end of the show. Do you want to say a little message to all the people who said, Happy birthday, Eugene?
Yes, there's a lot of people that said happy birthday to me. I am very, very humbled. Ever since I started working on this program with Brian, I assumed that he would be the focus and the main point of the show, which he is, and I'm not trying to take anything
Don't
away from
change
him.
that.
Of course not. But the amount of love that I have received just for being affiliated with this show is really humbling, and I'm really happy for all the support. So
Awesome.
Thank you all very much.
Awesome. But the day is not done. It's still Eugene's birthday, so please keep those tweets coming in. And the last song of the hour is a song that Eugene chose, of course, because we're playing all his playlist music. And it's a song that I like, too. It's actually an instrumental, and it's the main theme of The Legend of Zelda.
Yep, got to keep it nerdy, right?
It's great. I love this song.
Okay, me too.
That one, right?
Yes, that one, of course.
We'll play that for you guys right now. But don't worry, because we'll be back tomorrow with the Open Studio. This is Brian Ju and
Eugene Huang.
signing off.
Peace.